Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kitsune Readings, where your questions find answers.
Hello everyone, it's September 1992. We got the glorious Nintendo Power here. We got Felix the Cat on the cover. And this is volume number 40. Anyway, there's the back cover. Nintendo All-Stars, Game Boy, Super Nintendo, and the Challenge set, the regular Nintendo. Let's see what happened in 1992. We got the Street Fighter cover for that Nintendo Power. The Super Power Club. You know, back before we had internet, which really wasn't mainstream until like the mid-90s, and even then we had dial-up, we didn't have YouTube. But we had to buy these game magazines and guides to know what was going on, right? There's the Super Nintendo, $99. There's games. Zelda, Lemmings. I have some of these games, actually. I've got Smash TV. Now, for the NES in this issue, we've got Felix the Cat, Prince of Persia, Little Samson. For Game Boy, the Jetsons, Robot Panic, Dr. Franken, Kingdom Crusade, and Barbie Game Girl. For the Super Nintendo, we've got Dino City, Soul Blazer, Monopoly Clue, and Super Bowling. I think I have Super Bowling, actually. Mega Man needs your help. From time travel to space travel, Game Boys are everywhere. Where would you play? Here's what some have said. I play my Game Boy on the sun in a garbage truck, and a junkyard in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and the center of the Earth, or when I'm going off a 700-mile high dive. Bobby Desville, Portland, Oregon. The most excellent place to play would be on the rings of Saturn, doing an 18,000-degree spin. What an awesome experience. Man, the things we say when we're kids. Oh, here we go. Once in Super Mario World, I would play Super Mario Land against Mario while making sure Yoshi didn't eat my Game Boy. Saudi Singleton of Bronx, New York. Now, back in the day, we had these guides, right? And there would be pictures and artwork. Some of these, as pointed out by the ABGN, were hand-painted, are done by hand. But this is how we knew what to do. Felix the Cat, power up your pussycat. And they list the different power-ups he can get. Now, I really liked a lot of these. Here's the Prince of Persia. Now, the Prince of Persia I remember being on the Super Nintendo, but I don't remember it being on the NES. It was also on the PC. I know this because my brother played it, like, all the time. Now we've got little Samson here. These magazines are amazing. This is like looking back in time, right? You know, Nintendo Power got canceled, so you can't get it anymore. Oh yes, the classified information section. Now, before we could look up our cheats on GameFAQs.com, we got them in magazines like this one, Tips and Tricks, Game Pro, etc. Smash TV. F1 Rock. The Water Run. The Rocketeer. You could get a stage select. Tiny Toon Adventures. UFO sighting. I can probably make a video showing some of these things. I have these games. Well, I have most of them. Thunder Spirits, Panic Restaurant, The Punisher, Get Bonus Bazookas, Casino Kid 2, Roulette Predictions, Auto Mode for the Manhattan Project, Turtles 3. We also got the Legend of Zelda comic that you see here. A rare look back into the late 80s, early 90s. I don't think I have the first issue of Nintendo Power, but I'll see if I can find it. Maybe I'll make a video where I read the whole comic one of these days. Here's the Jetsons Game Boy game. You can see the different power-ups there and the level graphics. This was really cool. It gives you a layout of the different stages. Tells you where to go and what to do. Some Game Boy games were really cool and inventive, actually. We got Jane, Elroy, George, of course. There's Dr. Franken. Another Game Boy game. The art drawings and stuff they made in these magazines was really cool. Kingdom Crusade. I don't remember playing this one. Doesn't look too bad though. The Barbie Game Girl game. Oh yeah, we got the Mario Bros. Adventures comic. These are pretty interesting. I really will have to go over some of these and read through them at some point. Counselor's Corner. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. How do I get the big key to the Swamp Palace? How do I defeat the Trinix? Where is the Staff of Burna? Written by Mark Pigeon. Altered Space. Where is the warp to Stage 3? Dragon Warrior 3. Where can I build up my levels? How much do I get the new town to grow? The pros can show you how it's played. Write or call this number. We used to have a toll-free number we could call for tips and tricks on video games. Well, Nestor is a mascot, and he has his own comic, Nestor's Adventures, in here. I'm glad I get to share these things that you would otherwise not know exist with you guys. There's Dino City. I think this had a cartoon, too. Because there was Cadillacs and dinosaurs. There was a Dino City cartoon show I vaguely remember. Oh, looks like we got a fold-out poster here. Spider-Man and Carnage. This might have been an advertisement for a game coming out. There was a Spider-Man video game related to that called Maximum Carnage. Soul Blazer. We certainly had some inventive games and titles back then. The Clue game. Some of these games weren't really popular and didn't sell that well. As a result, they can be hard to find today. I'll play these games for you if I ever find them. Super Nintendo Monopoly. I have Monopoly for the PlayStation, actually. Super Bowling was a lot of fun. I actually have the box still for this, but I don't think I have the instructions. Hi, Gypsy. I'm doing a video. No, I don't get to do a video because you're a cat. Oh yeah, look at this. Will Smith there. This was a contest. The Complete Music Library by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. The grand prize was to hang out with the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy. Second prize, you get a complete music library by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. And 53rd prize winners get Nintendo Power t-shirts. You get to hang out in Hollywood with DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You spend the weekend in California and jam with your award-winning rappers on your own. That's going to be interesting, right? Yeah, I should look up if anyone actually won that contest and see if that happened. Now playing, two guys' opinions on the latest releases. George and Rob. We got Little Samson Adventure Island 3, Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat, Prince of Persia Tecmo Cup, The Jetsons Kingdom Crusade, Dig Dug, Spy vs. Spy, Barbie Game Girl, Super Batter Up, Super Buster Bros, Soul Blazer, Monopoly, Hook, Dino City. Hook was a great movie, by the way. Strike Gunner, and something called Rob. Guides the latest releases. Of course, F-Zero, still one of the top games for the Super Nintendo. Mario Bros. 3, #1 title for the NES for 35 months. Man, that was something. Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, was the top rating Game Boy game at the time for 9 months. The second most popular title for Game Boy was Super Mario Land, and third was Battletoads. For the Super NES, the #1 game was The Legend of Zelda. #2 was Super Mario World, and #3 was F-Zero. For the NES, Mario Bros. 3 obviously was #1. Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project was #2, and Battletoads was #3. The most popular games of 1992. Players' picks. We got the different kids here from way back then. We got the player profile, Tim Allen, celebrity gamer. You might know him from Tool Time. He was in other things. Pack Watch. A look into games of the future. Yeah, we have this one. I'm going to show you this one. Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. Bart's Nightmare I don't have. Super Star Wars I do have. WWF Steel Cage Challenge I think I have. Dragon Warrior 4. F-117A Stealth Fighter. Wayne Commander. Super Batter Up. LJN Sports Channel. I kind of remember that one. Looney Tunes, the Flintstones game, I remember those. Japan Watch, we've got Ogre Battle coming at this time. Future games, the Crash Dummies, Krusty's Funhouse, I remember those. Fun times. I think they have this up at one of the retro game stores, that book. My brother loved Out of This World. Upcoming games. Super Mario Kart, probably one of the most popular games ever. Bionic Commando. That was pretty much ported to everything. I liked having Nintendo Power subscriptions as a kid. I thought it was great to have these magazines and go over them and look through everything that was in them. This was a look back at 1992 and what video gaming was like in yesteryear, before microtransactions and DLC and, other bullshit. Man, I miss the days when we got a video game and it just was a complete game. We don't get that anymore. Anyway, thanks for listening. I love you all, and have a great day. You can and you will achieve your dreams, my friends. I believe in you. This is Ryu signing off. Have a great day.